We're rolling on through to the semifinals. The quarters of the 2021 CONCACAF Gold Cup have been completed, and it has been an exciting set of 4 games. Qatar, El Salvador, Mexico, Honduras, Canada, Costa Rica, USA, Jamaica. All games had different storylines, different score lines, and were exciting for different reasons. Starting things off, Qatar, El Salvador, the guest team in Qatar, won their group against El Salvador in the quarterfinals. Qatar was out to an early, fast start, up 2-0 very, very quickly against this El Salvador team. For the majority of the first half, Qatar dominated the play, and then went into halftime up 2-0. Second half started, again, early 10 minutes into the second half, gets a goal to make it 3-0, and it looks like El Salvador was done for. Except they weren't. El Salvador scoring twice in the 63rd and 66th minute, coming on hard against Qatar, trying to get the comeback. Had a couple more chances after that, but just unfortunately could not find the third goal. Lose 3-2 in the end. This was by far the most exciting game of the quarterfinals. El Salvador gave Qatar a run for their money and almost completed a miracle comeback. However, unfortunately, it just was not meant to be. The other Saturday game was Mexico versus Honduras, a Mexico team that did not have the best group stage, but damn, they showed up for the quarterfinals. 3-0 dominant victory over a good Honduras team, just putting any doubts caused by their group stage performance well behind them as Mexico handily takes down Honduras to move on to the semifinals. Honduras, another disappointing performance at the Gold Cup, but running up against the Mexico team that just outclassed them throughout the entire game. What are you going to do? Then we move on to the Sunday games, where Canada and Costa Rica played for a chance to face Mexico in the semifinals. And wow, what a game from my Canada. 2-0 over Costa Rica. Junior Hoylett scoring, and Stephen Eustáquio, what a tournament he is having scoring. A dominant performance by Canada. Costa Rica barely being able to get the ball in the attacking third, not generating any significant chances. And for Canada, this was a statement game that they are here to play against some of the better teams in Central America in CONCACAF, and that they are legit in CONCACAF heading towards this World Cup qualifying octagonal. And finally, the final game of the quarterfinals, winner facing Qatar in the semis, the US versus Jamaica. Overall, this was one of the tighter, more hard-fought games of the quarterfinal. Was tight 0-0 all the way down to the 82nd minute when finally Matthew Hoppe scored for the US to put them up 1-0, and that was enough for them to move on and win the game. However, this was a solid performance by the Jamaicans. They were in it the whole time. They had their chances, they had their opportunities, they couldn't find a goal. Yes, the US had a bit more of the ball, a bit more of the possession, but this game was anyone's the whole way through, even right up to the end. Anyone could have won this game. It was looking like a one that was going to be a 1-0 scoreline, and unfortunately for Jamaica, the US was able to find a goal with just under 10 minutes left, and they were unable to make the most of their chances, and unfortunately for Jamaica, this was the end of their Gold Cup. So after an exciting quarterfinal, the semifinal matchups in this Gold Cup are Qatar versus the USA and Canada versus Jamaica. Qatar versus the USA is going to be a very, very interesting game. This is Qatar's A team. This is the best team Qatar can send versus a USA team that this is like a BC team for them, mostly MLS players. A team of guys who internationally have not played very many games together. It's a very, very young American team. These last 2 games in this Gold Cup, there were a big opportunity for some of these American players to prove that they should be in and around the roster going into the octagonal matches in the fall and next spring. But really, this is anyone's game. It could be Qatar, it could be the US. This is the game that honestly is a complete coin toss as to who's gonna win. My money is slightly on Qatar. I feel like they've been a very solid team and haven't had as many flaws showing as the US has in this Gold Cup so far, but never, ever, ever count the US out in the Gold Cup. They have this ability to find goals late, to find goals that they need, and they've really been doing that a lot this tournament. So this game should be a very exciting, very interesting one to watch. The other match in the semifinals is Mexico versus Canada. Canada is in the semifinals of the Gold Cup for the first time since 2007, and just the fourth time ever in a Gold Cup that Canada has made the semifinals, going up against the all-time leaders in Gold Cup victories with 8 in Mexico. Now, this is a Canada team that was already riddled with injuries going into this quarterfinal game. No Davies, no Larin, no Jonathan David. He was out because he was in training camp with Lille. And then in the quarterfinals, 2 yellow cards to Steven Vittoria and Lucas Cavallini, which take them out of this quarterfinal matchup due to yellow card accumulation. That game against Martinique, the first game where like 7 Canadian players got yellow cards, has come back to bite us in the worst time possible. This is a Canada team that already had a shaky defense, and our best defender by far in Vittoria will miss this game. This is a Canadian team that Larin, Akinola, both injured, 2 strikers injured out of the tournament, and then Cavallini, our remaining starting striker, now missing this game due to a suspension. So in terms of strikers, we're down to Tesho Akindele, who was just called up as an injury replacement for Larin and Akinola. This Canada team has been playing very, very well. Very well this Gold Cup. But with the absences that they have going into this Mexico game, I don't see how it'll be possible for them to upset Mexico. Mexico, fantastic against Honduras, still my favorite to win the Gold Cup. They should be able to beat Canada. Losing to Canada for Mexico would be a complete disaster. And I think with the absences that Canada has specifically for this game, the 2 rosters we have, it's closer to a Mexico A team than it is to a Canada A team at this point. So a lot of things are stacked against the Canadians, going up against Mexico, missing against the injuries, missing against the suspensions. This should be Mexico's match easily. It would take a miracle for Canada to be able to pull it off and move on to the final. So there you have it. That's how the quarterfinal of the 2021 CONCACAF Gold Cup played out. Let me know down below in the comments how you think this semifinal is going to go. And as always, if you like this video, hit like. If you want to see more of my stuff, hit subscribe. Follow me on Twitter. Link is down below in the description, and I will see you next time.